today's episode of Panic Unpacked. My name is Casey, and I'll be your host for today's conversation. Please help me welcome our co-host.
Hi, my name is Itzel, and I'm excited to dive into today's topic with you all.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. This is going to be such an important and meaningful episode, especially for students.
Hi, I'm Saidi. I'm glad to be here with y'all and discuss something that impacts so many people.
Okay, so today we are talking about panic attacks. Millions of people experience them worldwide, yet they're often misunderstood or not talked about enough. According to this academic journal I found, 1 in every 3 students experiences panic attack. Whether you've had a panic attack or are just curious about them, this episode is for you. But first, let's start with a question. Have you ever felt your heart race, your chest tighten, or an overwhelming sense that something terrible is wrong, even when nothing is wrong? I know I have been there. It's such a scary feeling, and sometimes it feels like you have no control over it. How about you guys?
Yes.
Definitely, yes. I've had a few panic attacks, I think. It's terrifying, they seem to come out of nowhere and they make you feel like you're losing control, especially after an exam.
Exactly. So let's break it down. Do you guys know what a panic attack is?
I just think panic attack is like an intense feeling of like fear or anxiety or something that you can't control at the moment. And yeah, like feeling overwhelmed about something.
Okay.
For me, I just feel like I lose control. Like, I don't know what to do because I'm like, I don't have control over anything. And like, I just feel very like not in my own body. That's what I would say.
Well, for me, my vision gets really blurry. So I get like panicky, my vision's blurry, I feel like vomiting. It's like having a heart attack.
So let's talk about what is a panic attack.
Well, panic attacks are sudden feelings of overwhelming fear or anxiety. The body goes into what's called the fight or flight response. That means your body is preparing for danger, even though there's no actual threat.
Right, so the physical signs of panic attacks can be pretty intense. There's increased heart rates, rapid breathing, sweating, dilated pupils, muscle tension, and a release of adrenaline. It's a feeling like your body's in high alert.
Exactly. Then there's the psychological components. It's not just about the physical symptoms. Your mind also plays a big role. There's this fear of dying, fear of losing control, an overwhelming sense of dread, and even catastrophic thinking.
Yeah, it's also common to feel detached or you feel like you're living in an unreal world during a panic attack. It's like you're watching yourself from the outside.
For sure, some people also experience dizziness, shortness of breath, and racing heart rate. It could be so distraught.
For sure. There are several factors that might trigger panic attacks. It could be stress, anxiety, genetics, past trauma, or even a big life change. And of course, certain situations like crowded space or work stress can also act as triggers.
Yes, definitely. And sometimes people don't know what causes them or what's happening to them when experiencing a panic attack, so it can be harder for them to cope with.
Now let's talk about the impact of panic attacks and how it affects your daily life. For example, as students, we are focusing on lectures, homework, working full-time or part-time, also trying to make time for ourselves and our social lives. The fear of anxiety that lingers after an attack can affect attention and memory, which is really not good for your academic performance.
Right, and procrastination often comes into play because people become afraid of tackling big tasks, and that fear causes them to delay until the last minute. So it's like a never-ending cycle of stress.
And it doesn't stop there. Social isolation can be a result. People may avoid a fear of events or fear of having a panic attack in public, which can lead to loneliness and strained friendships.
Exactly. So when people don't understand what's happening, when a person has a panic attack, it can cause frustration in relationships. This relationships like friends, family, and even romantic partners. So they might not get why they're acting a certain way, especially if the person is having a hard time explaining it.
That's so true. Growing up in a Hispanic family, I know the pressure of just be strong. When I told my family I was stressed, their response was, that's part of life, just keep going. But it's not that simple when you are dealing with something like panic attack.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that social pressure to always be composed, but when panic attacks hit, that feeling of being strong goes out the window.
It really does. Now, this leads us to the big question. How do you cope with panic attacks?
There are strategies that can help manage panic attacks, and while they might not stop them entirely, they can make them more manageable. For example, breathing exercises.
So, as a college student, one technique I have used to deal with my anxiety is the 444 method. So, this is when you inhale for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, and then you exhale for 4 seconds. This helps you calm your body and regulate your breathing. Do you guys mind if we try it really quick?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so first of all, inhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you guys feel about that?
My body feels a lot more calm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
Made me think about my breathing. So another technique I learned also is a grounding exercise. So basically you use your senses to anchor yourself during like a panic attack. So for example, you look around in your room and just name 5 items you can see, 4 items you can touch, 3 items you can hear, 2 items you can smell, and then 1 item you can taste.
I have definitely tried that method, and it does work. It really helps distract your mind from the panic and brings you focus back to the present. Also, reminding yourself that the feeling will pass can help ease the emotional intensity, and it's okay to find a quiet, safe place until you feel better.
So if panic attacks are happening frequently, you're feeling very tense, or they're interfering with your daily life, it's definitely time to talk to your doctor or your therapist, and it's important to get professional help whenever you need it.
Yes, absolutely. So do not forget the importance of community support and peers around you. You might consider looking into local support groups. You can even talk to your counselor at school about it, and it's important to reach out when you need the help.
Speaking of resources, if you're in the Paso area, here are a few places you can reach out to. 2 of them are inpatient, so you have to go and see them. And one of them is the El Paso Behavioral Health Support Center, and that one is a 24 hours, so you'll be able to call. And the other one is at UTEP Counseling Center, which is Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they're closed Saturday and Sunday. And the last one is a crisis line, which is 24/7, and that's the Emergency Health Network. The information down below for you to contact if you need help.
Yeah, and it's so important to take care of your mental health just as you would your physical health. And there's absolutely no shame in asking for help whatsoever.
So remember, you're not alone in this. Panic attacks can feel isolating, but support is out there when you need it.
Yes, thank you all for listening to today's podcast of Panic Unpacked. We hope this conversation has brought some clarity and comfort to those dealing with panic attacks. We will be back soon with more important conversations. Please take care of yourself, and we will see you next time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Everyone take